So there was a time where this person wrote a story about vampires called Twilight, and this author got it all wrong. All it was a story about was an abusive relationship and how vampires sparkle like disco balls, but when they should burst into flames and turn into ash. And then this girl was like, "Oh, you're beautiful," and he was like, "But I have the skin of a killer." And then her friend turns into a dog and falls in love with her, but it's not her, it's her unborn baby that he imprints on. So he's like, "I'm in love with you," and then he realizes when the baby's born, and in the movie it's a weird CGI baby where the eyes were like this. No, look, they were like this, and it looked really weird. And he was like, "I'm in love with you," and I'm like, "Dude, that's a baby that's like 45 seconds old. Creep sauce." And it was a terrible thing. And be glad that you weren't alive at the time when you could be dating someone and they would go, "Let's go watch this movie," and because you caught feelings, you'd be like, "Yeah." So you dodged that bullet. But Twilight is stupid. Exactly.
Do you know how 9/11 led to the fall of Ellen DeGeneres? I'm taking that as a no. Okay, so 9/11 happens, right? Tragedy. And there's a guy who was at the time interning for Nickelodeon who happened to like watch it happen. That guy's name? Gerard Way. He then made My Chemical Romance as a way to deal with the trauma of watching 9/11. And then this woman named Stephanie Meyer listened to their music and thought it was so good that she found it inspirational, and she used that inspiration to write a book called Twilight, which would then spark a lot of fan fiction. One of those fan fictions turned into 50 Shades of Grey, which then of course became so popular that it got turned into a movie starring Dakota Johnson, who then went on the Ellen show and told Ellen she was being rude, which then inspired a bunch of people who worked on the Ellen show to come out and be like, "Yeah, Ellen kind of sucks," but then got her canceled. But then if we go back actually to Twilight, when it was made, it then also got super popular and also got turned into a movie starring Robert Pattinson, who then was in a movie that was directed by the guy who directed Oppenheimer. I can't remember his name. And at the cast party for that show, the rap party, he gave him Oppenheimer's book, which then made him go, "Oh, I want to write a movie about this. I want to make a movie." And that's how Oppenheimer was made. All because of 9/11.
I don't have anything to teach you about Twilight or Ellen DeGeneres or 9/11 or imprinting or anything like that. Do you have anything to teach me about any of that?
I don't know what they said.
I don't either. But they, I don't think that they've read the books, but I think they've watched the movie. And then one time, your stepdad suggested that that he hadn't seen the movies, but he was making fun of the girls who made him watch the movies. So I was like, "That's right, bucko." And I made him sit down and watch all the movies. They're real weird, man. They're real weird. Do you want to sit down and watch the movies?
You don't. You don't want to sit down and watch the movies. You don't.
You do,
you'll
but
date a
only
girl.
to make fun
Come
of them.
from?
You'll date a girl and
You
she'll
do,
be like,
but
"Let's
only
watch
to
the
make
movies."
fun of them. You watch them only to make fun of them.
Honey, do you just want to go shopping now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what do you want to shop for today?